Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope everybody is well. I wanted to speak to the Sonya Massey police shooting, and I just wanted to add my 2 cents. It's not really a whole lot, but I want to just bring out some points to you so that you will be mindful of what's really going on. Um, every national political election, presidential election, there is a killing of an unarmed black person. Now, I want to say during the Obama administration, it was the Michael Brown situation. Um, between the Trump and the Biden election cycle, it was George Floyd. And now here we are with Sonya Massey. Every time there is a national election, there is a police shooting that, for whatever reason, that particular one is publicized and made a national issue. And it is one of those things that gets black people all emotional and riled up so that they can go to the polls, so that they can cry out to Massey to stop beating them and killing them and shooting them and hurting them. The one thing that's different this particular time is instead of it's a black man, it is a black woman. And it is fitting into this whole I don't want to use the term propaganda. I'm trying to look for the right word. But the image that you see all over of black women in places. And again, I'm of the mindset that black women are getting ready to be the fall of Babylon. So I'm looking at this woman who was killed as um, a sort of spiritual symbolism for us. And we need to be mindful and not get caught up into this same old thing that they always do. I'm not saying that we should not have empathy for the sister because she was unarmed and killed in her own home, calling somebody for help, and the person that was supposed to help her killed her. But we're all in danger. And so this is what I'm talking about. There's going to be an escalation of tensions towards us, and we are going to be targeted. They don't care if it's women, children. I've been telling y'all, I feel like because I have salt and pepper hair, I'm a younger sister. I ain't finna let nobody run up on me. But because I look like I'm older, I could be perceived as a soft target. And a lot of these cowardly white supremacists, race soldiers, are going to target us. Sisters, we're easy targets. So, um, to me, this is like one of those Hegelian dialectic moments where they need our energy and they need us to be looking someplace else as the collapse as the collapse is happening. You got banks in China failing. You got wars all over the place. You got supply chain breakdowns. I don't have to tell y'all. We talk about this stuff all week long. You got the Roman Empire stepping up its acceleration of Project 2025 and the Sustainable Development Goals to get to 2030. And this no buy no sell system. We got CBDC currency. All these things that black people should be worried about. That's going to take us by surprise, and we're going from distraction to distraction to distraction to distraction, and it's intentional. Now, the other thing that is a dead giveaway to me, only because I have researched this, and I think I talked about this on this channel a long time ago about Black Lives Matter. We know who's behind Black Lives Matter movement, but the fact that everybody knows that this organization is a farce, and you got people out here with these flags and marching and protesting. To me, this is how you know this is the bull swanky. This is the flim flam. Because why would black people who now know, who should know, that this organization has been funded by our open enemies, and yet we're still trying to be associated with it to prove a point? Just makes us look real stupid. So I'm very suspicious about this whole thing. So I'm gonna play this video. I don't know if the sound is gonna work though. Well, let me see. I don't think the sound is gonna work. Mm, yeah, I don't think the sound is gonna work. So I'm gonna put a link to this video in the description. But what? Okay, okay. I wanna say something. Y'all saw the Black Lives Matter banners. Y'all see the little black girls dancing. That was always a pet peeve of mine. Anytime somebody died, we always dancing and celebrating like monkeys. Just gets on my damn nerves. You got the alphabet people who coming to speak out. And then I don't know if y'all really paid attention to this little young man's shirt. Let me go back. Look at his shirt. Let me go back again. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it to go back. Okay, look at shirt. Look at shirt. He got panda eyes, the black and white, the eyes xed out. I don't think it's by accident that these people are being interviewed. Somehow it just feels very staged. And one thing you have to worry about with the adversary is they have they openly mock us with all these clues and symbols. They talk to themselves. I don't think his shirt is he just wore that shirt. I think it's symbolic of something. And notice they always go get these soft men who effeminate. These little boys, they look real nice and not threatening. They don't get no real manly man with the powerful, strong voice like thunder who's not gonna be nice. Always the same package type of thing. Y'all see the Catholic priests? Other thing is protests. Now we know they done passed all these laws all over the country. So they're trying to start y'all with the protesting so they can get y'all into the streets. So they can kill y'all and run over y'all with cars and stuff. Because you know they've been passing those laws for the last 4 or 5 years. So this feels really like a setup. And I hope our people don't buy into it. But I know they are because they ain't paying attention to nothing but stuff that the adversary puts in their face on their devices. That don't make no sense. Nothing that he said just sound like a bunch of fraggle bull. Everybody who's real Israel is tired. We ain't talking about no little change or no big change. We just won't change. Most people not. We already know they're not going to change. That's what I've been saying. That's why I quit doing anti-racism. I just came to that conclusion. You can't talk to them. You can't convince them of nothing. And even if you do, they don't have the willpower to harm themselves and disenfranchise themselves and take themselves out of power and do recompense. They're not going to do any of that. And they're not going to accept responsibility for the 400 plus years that they have harmed us. So I this little boy talking about we just won't change, we just want anything. They know who to put in front of the cameras, and I do not believe for one instance. Like, where's his mama? Because that's a kid. Where's his mama? Something don't sit right with me. Oh, resident raccoon ambulance chaser Ben Crump is on the scene, and if you know anything about him, he is a plan. Um, I ain't gonna even go into it. I did a piece on Medium about him, which is probably why my stuff got took down. But anyway, um, something is not sitting right with me, y'all, and I want y'all to be very careful. I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is, but it's a setup. Be mindful. Oh, the other thing I was gonna tell you about. You see the black white coalition. Everything's the white people are here. They're with us. This is just going to grow and grow as we get closer to the election. We always are used. Our energy is always harvested. They need our emotions. They need our spirit. They need us crying out. They need us to look like we need them to stop doing stuff to us. Stop. I'm not saying not have any remorse or empathy or sympathy for the sister, but we got to grow up. We got to see the tools of the enemy. When you stop falling for this trick, they'll escalate and go to something else. They got a bunch of tricks in their bag, but they don't have that many. All the ones that they do have work. But as soon as they stop working and we figure out, oh, this is what they're doing, not because any of us can be a sacrificial lamb. All of us can, at any time, can be a sacrificial lamb for their cause. But when we don't ever learn from their trickery and do better, then it's a problem. So be mindful. Do not get emotionally charged. Do not take to the streets. Do not touch Black Lives Matter. Do not donate any money to anything because you don't know the vehicles that you're donating to. You don't know who set these organizations up. And raccoons are selling us out left and right. Everybody trying to eat as the ship goes down. The rats are coming out and they're eating and they're going to eat and get fat and go away. And you're going to be looking stupid, just like people did during Black Lives Matter. Um, It's the same old, same old, same old, same old. We cannot get caught up in this foolery. Something else sinister is going on spiritually and physically, and we're going to be scapegoated. They want y'all to get mad so y'all can go into these cities and tear them up. They need these cities torn down. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing. It's a whole sinister, psychotic, diabolical plan to get black folks to destroy this country so we can look like we tore it up. Y'all better keep your hands in your pocket. Keep your eyes open. Keep your mouth closed and mind your black business. That's all I got to say about this. Now, my condolences go to the family, but we at war, and it's a different type of war. It's psychological. We the only people don't know we're at war. So make sure you are paying attention to all the little signs and symbols and codes and clues and colors, things that you need to be aware of because the enemy is talking to you. He's talking about you. He's using you and you don't even know it. So I'm not saying don't pay attention to this stuff, but it's not the important thing that you need to be paying attention to. We're all going to be persecuted, some more so than others, and some of us are going to lose our lives. But you got to stick with the biblical prophecy and pay attention to what the Most High said, what the prophets told us about these times. This is the beginning of the troubles, and they are only going to get worse. But you will not navigate them properly if you do not take everything into its proper perspective. So with that said, y'all, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below in the comment section about your thoughts about this every national election cycle. Some black person got to die. Now, black people dying all the time for stuff at the hands of white people. But why now? Why right now? And why every time it's time for a national election, somebody gotta perish, and it's gotta be a big thing. They didn't put this out in the media, the whole 30-something minute video for nothing. So don't y'all be no fool, okay? All right, this is Marla K. Love y'all, and I'm out.